Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
So few problems living out here on Commerce Lake, but believe it or not, those geese are actually one of them. Coming up, we'll tell you who wants them removed and who's fighting to stop it.
Welcome to your Friday night, everyone. I'm meteorologist Andrew Humphrey. Increasing clouds, but still dry, but you can see rain just to our north and to our west. What does it mean for Saturday? Father's Day. That and your 7-day forecast straight ahead.
Also, a father found beaten to death inside his home, and tonight his son is sitting in a jail cell and charged with his murder. Topping our news tonight at 11, investigators revealing the 75-year-old son called Marysville police telling them he had killed his father with a golf club.
And tonight we're getting our first look at 40-year-old Jonathan Stahl, who's now charged with first-degree murder. Coco McAvoy talked with a close friend of both men who never saw anything like this coming.
Neighbors in this community say Alan Stahl was a loving man who cared deeply about his friends and family, and they cannot believe he's gone right before Father's Day. The Lighthouse condominiums in Marysville make up a cozy and peaceful neighborhood.
Everybody, encourages one another, and, we draw strength from one another.
Just 2 days ago, they needed each other more than ever. Their neighborhood became an active crime scene.
There was way more questions than there were answers.
Bill Newberry's good friend and neighbor, Alan Stahl, was killed, allegedly beaten to death with a golf club by his own son, Jonathan Stahl.
This isn't going to be the defining story of my friend. It's unfortunate the way he went, but he was much greater than that.
Much greater in several ways.
He's a very giving person. He's a very knowledgeable person. And he's a lot of fun.
Newberry and Allen were golf partners and would play as much as possible.
As in some weeks every day.
Allen was the president of the Condominium Association, working alongside Newberry, who was the vice president.
If he wasn't here for the last 10 years, what would this place look like? I'm sure it wouldn't be anything like this.
Now, Newberry's friend is gone, and he can't understand why.
And one of these days, I'm sure I'm just going to fall into a little puddle of tears. And that's okay, but I feel like right now, lump in my throat, I think Al would want me to do what I'm doing.
And again, the son has been charged with first-degree murder, and he'll be back in court in a couple of weeks. Back to you.
Hey, Coco, did neighbors ever notice any hostility between the father and son, anything?
Well, no, neighbors said that the father and son lived together. They were always seen together, and they appeared to be happy. So that's part of the reason why this is so difficult for them.
Yeah, just awful. Okay, Coco, thanks.
Well, a sunny and dry start to the weekend. In fact, beautiful today, but it is not going to stay that way.
That's right. Andrew's in for Ben, tracking showers that could disrupt barbecue plans for Father's Day, Andrew.
You're exactly right. That is the distinct possibility on both Saturday and on Father's Day. In fact, across southeast Michigan, we are mostly dry. We have clouds overhead. However, the northern fringes, and you're still included, of course, in Sanilac County, always got you covered. You got some light to moderate shower activity, which we talked about earlier this evening across Sanilac County, around Sandusky northward, also in other parts of the thumb. It's going to stay to the north for the time being, but more showers will sink a little bit farther to the south and move in from the west. You can see back here towards Chicago, some more scattered shower activity. That is due for the first part of Saturday at least. 69 degrees right now, still pretty mild, little breezy. Visibility, though, is looking good. It's mild in your neighborhood, too. 65 in Howell, 65 over in Lapeer, and we'll see temperatures hover around 60 degrees overnight tonight. But as you can see, clouds stay in place. When you join me tomorrow morning on Local 4 News Today, we'll have a few scattered light showers around. Same thing during the middle part of the day and during the afternoon. No big washout, but from time to time, we will need our umbrellas for Saturday. More on the chance of rain once again for Father's Day and your 7-day forecast in minutes.
Okay, Andrew. Police in Waterford need your help tracking down a man accused of carjacking an 81-year-old woman. The woman was leaving a grocery store near West Walton and Sashaba Road when the man snatched her purse. Police say he then jumped in the woman's truck and drove off. The man was seen wearing a black support brace for his back. Police believe he may have also committed a similar crime earlier this month. In that case, a 76-year-old woman was targeted.
Many area lakes have what are known as goose roundups, where many geese are scooped up by the DNR and removed, a goose relocation program. In fact, Commerce Lake has one scheduled for this Tuesday, but as Jason Colthorpe reports, an environmentalist is challenging the legality of these roundups.
It's one of the many beautiful things you'll see out here on North Commerce Lake. A whole bunch of geese swimming back to their home, usually around sunset. The problem is they don't always stay in the water, and there are so many geese that the people who live along the lakeshore here say at some point it passes cute and becomes annoying.
It's incredible living out here with the wildlife.
It's family night at the Goldbergs. Lori and her husband have been here a couple of years now, and they love it. The view, the lake, the life. The geese, though, not so much.
The thing is, the goose poop really is a problem here. It's all over our streets. It's in our lawn. The dogs eat it. People step in it. The most important reason that the neighbors want them gone is it's contaminating our water.
Pretty much all of her neighbors agree, which is why the DNR comes out with pontoons and rounds the geese up and takes them away in trucks every year.
They round them up, they separate them from their babies, and they take them to state game areas, so then they get hunted.
Karen Stamper is a concerned citizen trying to preserve the goose population in their natural habitat. She's FOIA'd the DNR's records and says Commerce Lake residents never got the required number of signatures on a petition to legally do the goose roundup scheduled for Tuesday. Moreover, she says last year they only removed 47 babies and 13 adult birds.
So it's a huge lake. So, and for 60 birds to be removed is ridiculous. I mean, where's the tolerance? DNR stresses tolerance, and they don't make anybody do anything.
This is where they come to hang out.
Yeah.
And even though I love it, my husband is constantly cleaning it up, and it's nasty.
Interesting twist here. The Goldbergs have never been approached ever to sign a petition about the roundup. In fact, two other neighbors I talked to also had never been asked to sign a petition, yet all told me if they had, they would have signed it. And as Lori says, in a heartbeat. I would also like to point out for this story, we were not able to independently verify the FOIA information that Stamper had. And we also weren't able to touch base with DNR tonight and get their take on this whole situation. Devin?
Well, Jason, I'm curious what the neighbors think about how the geese are separated like that.
They don't like it, as a matter of fact. And you know, Lori I talked to and another neighbor both said they would like to now take an active role in when they're removed to make sure that it is done in a humane way and it's to their satisfaction.
Interesting.
So,
all right, Jason.
A Detroit man is charged in connection to a fatal crash that killed a teenage boy on Detroit's east side. Police say 24-year-old Decarius Davis O'Neill was speeding when he lost control of his car and then hit and killed 15-year-old Donnell Johnson. Johnson was talking to neighbors while on his mini bike. O'Neill is charged with reckless driving resulting in death. He faces 15 years in prison if convicted. Police are on the hunt for our black town and country minivan after the driver got away from Warren police during a high-speed chase. The chase reached speeds of 100 miles per hour on city streets earlier this morning before police called off that chase. According to Warren PD, Detroit police declined to continue the chase once the driver entered into Detroit. The car is believed to be connected to a shooting in Detroit earlier this week.
An update to a story we brought you last night at 11. The Port Huron Area School District has placed a high school administrator on leave. Port Huron High School Athletic Director and Assistant Principal Greg Wagner under investigation for statements that he made to a group of about 65 football players. School says Wagner was talking to the student athletes about how to behave properly following an incident several weeks ago at a rival school's football field. Students say he used the words slaves and slave masters, but a Wagner family member tells us he was simply telling them not to be slaves to their mobile devices.
Tonight was a night to remember as those with autism and special needs gathered at the Kimney Recreation Center on Detroit's west side for prom night.
Prom, they danced the night away, enjoying a free photo booth. There's great food, live music from a DJ as well. Awesome 313 put the event together. The nonprofit organization helps those with special needs try to live a more equal and well-rounded life. What's better than prom?
Yeah, a lot of smiles. All right, still to come, a new mother demanding answers after buying tainted baby formula.
I could have just poisoned my kid. He could have had an allergic reaction.
what was inside the formula she purchased, and the warning she has for other parents coming up.
Road rage leads to a teen being attacked and dragged down a busy road. What started the dispute that quickly escalated.
But first, it is a chance to experience a tropical excursion without ever leaving the city.
This is absolutely awesome and gorgeous out here. It's so clear and clean, and you can see the city. It's amazing.
You'll see down